Hi everyone, welcome to the Friday edition of Source 16 News. I'm Eddie Owen. Thanks for joining us. In a story you heard first on Source 16 last night, the Kentucky Board of Education upheld its decision to disband the Christian County High School's Site-Based Decision-Making Council. Christian County School Board Attorney Jack Lackey Jr. told us yesterday afternoon that the school board's appeal had been denied and that the council will have to disband within 30 days. School district spokeswoman Reagan Honeycutt today spoke with Source 16 about what's next.
Well, we have already begun work in our district and specifically at Christian County High School to write an improvement plan for that school. That work started when we received the initial audit report, and we're receiving a variety of resources, additional resources from the Kentucky Department of Education, some financial resources and also some human resources.
According to Honeycutt, the improvement plan will be implemented in August, and she's confident the new measures will help turn CCHS around. Source 16 also spoke to Board Chairman Barry Cornelius via telephone today to get his reaction regarding the decision. He said he did not want to comment about the appeal until he got further information. Now, according to Cornelius, he was notified yesterday by an email from the school board attorney. When asked for his response today, CCHS Site-Based Decision-Making Council member K.O. Morris stated via email that it's very disappointing to him that the appeal was denied. And as a council, we offered what we thought to be a very compromising option for the Kentucky Board of Education to consider. He adds for the commissioner to decide to remove the school council and for the Kentucky Board of Education to support his decision, it would appear that they are not interested in hearing those voices. Source 16 attempted to contact other board members and site-based council members, but as of news time, they had not responded to our calls or emails. As we previously reported, in March, the school board voted 5-0 during a special called meeting to appeal the state education commissioner's decision to disband the council. The current council will be replaced by an advisory council appointed by State Education Commissioner Terry Holliday based on a recommendation from Superintendent Brady Link. A Benton man was indicted today on 29 charges involving child rape by a Marshall County grand jury. 35-year-old Christopher Woods was arrested in Dickson County, Tennessee, after charges ranging from forcible rape, statutory rape, sodomy, and sexual abuse with his daughter, stepdaughter, and babysitter. The Benton Police Department says the acts began with his 14-year-old stepdaughter beginning approximately 6 years ago and ceased in February. Woods is currently awaiting return to Marshall County. A Western Kentucky man was arrested yesterday and charged for failing to comply with the Kentucky Sexual Offender Registry. Kentucky State Police reportedly received information Thursday regarding a convicted sex offender who had allegedly moved from Graves County to McCracken County. According to state police, further investigation revealed that 22-year-old Andrew Jeffers moved from a Graves County residence to the River City Mission in Paducah and had been staying there for several weeks. After state police consulted the Kentucky Office of Probation and Parole, it was discovered that Jeffers never changed his place of residence with the state's sex offender registry. State police say Jeffers was convicted of second-degree sexual abuse in February of this year in Marshall County. Jeffers was arrested at the Mission on a warrant Thursday afternoon and lodged in the Graves County Jail. A Mayfield woman who state police say had been missing for 4 days has been found unharmed. As previously reported by Source 16, 31-year-old Jeanette Landrum was last seen Sunday night around 9 o'clock at McDonald's in Mayfield. State police released the information about her missing yesterday after she was reported missing on Tuesday. Now, according to state police, Landrum's vehicle was located Wednesday morning in the parking lot of the Mayfield Walmart, and after examining the surveillance footage, police determined she had left the premises with an unknown male. Last night, troopers and detectives were able to identify the male and went to his home where they found Landrum. After speaking to the Mayfield woman, police say the man was a friend of Landrum's and she was staying at his residence willingly. State police say they do not suspect foul play in the incident. A Graves County man was seriously injured in a motorcycle wreck south of Mayfield yesterday afternoon. 62-year-old Kenneth Hamlet of Mayfield was driving a 2007 Yamaha northbound on Cuba Road approaching the Tom Drive when state police say he came upon slow-moving vehicles and was unable to stop. Hamlet was ejected from his motorcycle when it turned over and slid on the road. Hamlet, who police say was wearing a helmet, was transported by Mayfield EMS to the Jackson Purchase Medical Center. Republican nominee for Attorney General Todd Poole has criticized a sweeping settlement the Environmental Protection Agency has reached with the Tennessee Valley Authority that will drastically affect 11 coal-fired power plants in at least 3 states. Poole, who is unopposed in the May 17th primary election, says this settlement is a raw deal for Kentucky consumers who want to keep their utility rates at a reasonable price. As Attorney General, I'll stand up for consumers and oppose more heavy-handedness from an out-of-control EPA. The settlement requires billions in new compliance spending on behalf of the coal-fired plants. Another punitive measure will force the TVA to spend hundreds of millions of additional dollars on other projects stipulated by the EPA. Poole currently serves as the county attorney in Hopkins County. Well, you've all heard the phrase, see one, do one, teach one. A new learning strategy called whole brain teaching illustrates just that. One Hopkins County school began using this strategy earlier this year, and teachers have been seeing almost immediate results. Michelle Herron brings us an in-depth look.
Class? Yes.
Trish Wyatt's 5th grade classroom at Pride Elementary isn't like your typical classroom.
Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
Wyatt uses a new kind of teaching created by Chris Biffle and 2 partners out of California. It's known as whole brain learning.
We have students who need movement, we have students who need focal, we have students who need the visuals, we have students that need the auditory. And when you use whole brain, you encompass every learning style.
Whole brain learning is different because it engages multiple parts of the student's brain, like when Wyatt gets her class's attention.
Class? Yes.
That triggers the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is kind of like your CEO of your brain. It is where you do your planning, you make your decisions, and it controls all of your focus.
After Wyatt teaches a new idea or term, the students then teach each other.
Expand west to the Pacific Ocean.
It forces those kids who speak a lot and those that just do a lot of listening to have to reverse roles and get them involved in that a little bit more.
The technique also uses a scoreboard between the teacher and the students, which involves the limbic system portion of the brain that involves emotion.
It keeps the emotional gel to where they're focused into what they're doing because they want those points.
Not only has the whole brain learning technique improved behavior in Wyatt's classroom, it has also improved test scores.
On quizzes that I've given, I see them doing the movements as they're looking at the vocabulary word to try to remember what that was. And that right there is proof that this is working.
Closing. Tell them what you told them.
Michelle Herron, Source 16 News.
The whole brain learning technique can be used at any grade level in any subject, and curriculum consultant Ann Elkins at Pride Elementary hopes to have more teachers using this technique in their classrooms next year. Mayfield Electric and Water has a 3-hour citywide power outage scheduled at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Customer Service and Marketing Manager with Mayfield Electric and Water, Gianna Rogers-Elliott, said this will be the first of 4 outages between now and December to allow the Mayfield District substation on South 16th Street to upgrade its systems. Police need your help in locating a missing Clarksville man. Clarksville Police spokesman Jim Knoll reports 27-year-old Jay Miguel Graves was reported missing by his girlfriend on April 8th. On April 2nd, the report said Graves stated that he was going to work but never showed up, which is reportedly out of character. Knoll says family members and close friends have not heard from Graves or had any contact with him since April 2nd. Anyone with information is asked to call the TIPS line at 931-645-8477. Well, the City of Hopkinsville's Trash for Cash program officially kicked off today. Officials are encouraging any nonprofit group to join the program and help clean up 158 miles of city streets. As part of the program, groups will be awarded $75 per mile for removing trash and litter. Partners Against Litter Director Robin Charles explains why it's important for local organizations to participate in this earth-friendly program.
I think everybody should have a sense of pride about themselves and about their community. I mean, we all, want a healthy, safe environment to live in. And it's important for all of us. We all have to chip in and help to do this. And these organizations do this, by getting out there. They also learn a valuable lesson while they're out there, picking up the streets. And usually once you've picked up trash and got out there and done it, then 9 times out of 10, I'd say you're less likely to ever throw anything out the window again. And it's a really good lesson that all of us need to learn.
According to Charles, the main purpose of the program is to attract public environmental awareness, reduce littering, and create a unique sense of pride in our community. The Trash for Cash program will end October 31st or when the required miles are completed. For more information about the program, contact Robin Charles, 270-348-5881. Kentucky ranked next to last in the country in Gallup Healthway's most recent well-being index. That doesn't mean Christian and Trigg County residents ranked next to last as well. The 2010 ranking showed Kentucky as 49th in the country, with West Virginia coming in last. Hawaii ranked number 1, Wyoming and North Dakota following. The volunteer state, Tennessee, came in 40th. Christian and Trigg County data included with Clarksville. Now, compared to city composite rankings, Clarksville ranked 162 while Louisville ranked 170. The Gallup Healthway's Well-Being Index rates residents' health and well-being through life evaluations, emotional health, physical health, healthy behaviors, work environment, and basic access. Well, tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is $72 million. Tomorrow, it's Powerball time. The jackpot, $43 million.